Hey guys, back again with another build, but today I'm going to be covering a healing HOT spec, or healing over time spec. It's a spec I've been messing with for a while now, and it's pretty insane, peaking like 20k HPS, as you saw in the intro. It has great coverage for almost anything in terms of like single target tank healing, AoE healing, and it's also very mobile, almost not needing to cast anything at all. I've cleared very high mythic keys with it, like 25 plus, and even solo healed a normal black temple, so you guys should definitely give it a try. In terms of gearing, you want to just stack as much spirit as you can. So like the priority is going to be like spirit, spell power, and then haste. You don't really care about crit since we're all hots anyways, so we don't need to crit that often. We just want to get our spell power as high as possible to get the highest amount of like ticks per our hots. So just aim for high spirit and high spell power with this spec. The spec is Blessing the Divines, or you can use Mending Tides, whatever you prefer. The talents are the same, just swap the REs. Mending Tides is great for Mythic Plus if you guys can stack up close with the Riptide, and Blessing Divines is better for like raids since the AoE is like 30-40 yards, I believe. I'm not sure on that, so yeah. But anyways, it also provides extra support, and I think overall Blessing Divines is just better in terms of like utility and even HPS. So quickly going over the RE and how it works. The RE is very simple. Basically, when you have Blessing Divines on, any healing spells you cast have a chance to proc any of these effects here. These effects are really good for utility and support, and even in terms of like healing output, I believe it accounts for like 12 to 15% of my total healing, which is very good for just passive procs. So how do you play the spec well? There's a couple things you should keep in mind when you're playing this spec. For single target healing, your main spell is going to be Flourish, Efflorescence, and Downpour. Flourish and Efflorescence increases the amount of your HOT spells by like 118% total, so it's very strong to heal a tank with it. The only downside is that Flourish has a 15-second cooldown with a 6-second uptime, and Efflorescence has a 1-minute cooldown, so you gotta make sure you know when to be using this. Don't just spam it in case you have a lot of tank damage incoming and you have nothing to prepare for it. And since Riptide counts as an HOT and we're using the Downpour enchant, it benefits from the effects of Flourish and Efflorescence, so you can get instant cast downpour with these effects and get like a massive healing. I think I've seen like 8 to 9k downpours, and it's really good for like AoE spot healing and even tank healing. You can cast Flourish on the tank and then keep a Wild Growth, Rejuve, Riptide, and the tank will pretty much always be topped off. For AoE healing, you have a lot to use. Your core is going to be spamming Wild Growth and Rejuve. Then you have Healing Rain, Halo, Divine Star, Downpour, Efflorescence, and Cloudburst Totem. Of course, you should try to space these out as much as you can so you're prepared for like any scenario. And if you're expecting like a lot of incoming damage, you can press Efflorescence, then drop Cloudburst Totem, then just keep a Wild Growth and Healing Rain and Downpour, and this will always keep the group alive in most cases. So Cloudburst Totem basically stores all your nature healing over time spells or 15 seconds and then releases afterwards. So this is why it's really good to place it down first if you're expecting a lot of damage. So it stores all that damage for you, and then once you're done with your initial like Wild Growth, Healing Rain, Downpour, you have another backup Cloudburst Totem to proc. And yeah, I think that's pretty much the spec. It's just managing your hots, keeping them up on every target, spamming Wild Growth, pressing your abilities when you need it, and just knowing when you need to press your abilities, especially Cloudburst Totem when you're expecting a lot of damage incoming, and making sure you pop your cooldowns at the right time so you can get the most HPS on your group and keep them alive. So I'll use this clip of us 6-manning the first boss Black Tempo with me solo healing it, just to show how strong the spec is and just so you guys can kind of see how it plays out. Anyways, that's all I have for this guide. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.